Yo, what's up, guys? So for a change, I actually have no car event for this weekend, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So this morning, actually yesterday, I decided I'm actually really keen for a drive. So I got into my car today and just took a drive to UCT side. So for me, it's about a 30-kilometer drive. So it's not much of a drive, but I just wanted to get out of the house and pretty much get out there. So I come to this parking lot at the top of UCT that overlooks the entire Cape Town pretty much. It's a bit smoggy today, but it's a beautiful place to be. For all those philosophers out there and people that like thinking about life, this is the type of place I come to, where I like to think and talk and all that crap. So I wasn't planning on doing a lot of videos or doing this video today, or vlogging in general, but is what it is. I'm keen now. Took some random car videos, so yeah, and then I decided I'm going to make a video of a point or something that a lot of people always ask me, and I think it's an age-old question: why cars? The question I get asked a lot by family, friends, anyone that's a car person or even not a car, well, mostly not car people, but sometimes even car people, is just, why do you want to invest as much time, as much money into cars? I think that's supposed to take you from point A to point B, and yeah, it's not something that's an asset to your life. It's just an expense and all that crap. I mean, I get that a lot from my family, and I know a lot of car friends of mine get the same thing, especially from non-car people. Yeah, it's, yes, fine. Financially, it's probably not the smartest choice or the best thing to do, but it's something that gives me an escape. A lot of people like to go partying. A lot of people like to go play games to escape from the everyday life, to do something they really enjoy doing. Some people like knitting. I don't understand. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people. Everybody has their way of doing things, and for car people, cars, of course, are our thing. Whether it's modifying cars, whether it's just getting in your car and taking a drive, or hooking up with friends and going somewhere, or just having a lack of time. For us, it's more about the time with people and the time with our machines, our cars, whatever. For us, that's what helps us escape and survive everyday life, I guess. And that's actually how I got into it. I mean, sharing the same passion with people, just, it's kind of an icebreaker. I mean, come on, we get to talk about stuff we all enjoy, and from there grows friendships that you don't really expect. I mean, when I initially bought my 86, it wasn't to meet people and to get out and to do stuff. I actually just wanted a car I enjoyed driving, or a car I found aesthetically pleasing. And another question people love asking me is, this is probably more from your fellow car people, why spend money on a car that makes barely 200 horsepower, and why don't you do performance mods, and all this random questions. Now, firstly, 200 horsepower, yes, it's not the most powerful car in the world, and frankly, who cares? I love driving the car because I love driving the car. It's not because I want to drive fast every single second of my life. This car is a fun car to drive for me. 200 horsepower, yes, it's not the most powerful. Unfortunately, it's the most powerful I've ever driven. No, wait, I lie. I test drove the 350, so that was probably the most powerful car I've ever driven. I haven't been lucky enough to test drive cars that have stupid amount of power. And for me, it's just, yes, eventually I'm going to start doing engine mods and all that stuff. For me, it was a priority to first do aesthetically pleasing mods, because I like, from my personality's point of view, I like driving a car that looks different, and my car looks different to anybody else in the club, for example. And that's why I like to start with aesthetic mods. The engine mods, for that matter, they're still coming. Unfortunately, I have to save up for everything I want to do, so doing stuff like a turbo costs in South Africa round about 60 grand. If you're lucky, that's probably the cheapest, and upwards to 200 grand easy, and that's for proper setups. The 60 grand one is probably not the best setup you can do, but at this stage is what I can afford if I want to do it. Engine mods in South Africa, the South African market in itself is just it's a very expensive place to actually start playing around with, especially if you have a Japanese car. It is super expensive to do any form of modifications, let alone engine mods. I mean, turbocharger, you look at 60 grand and upwards. Supercharger, you're looking at 80 grand upwards. Something like as basic as a performance exhaust, I've been wanting to do one. It costs you roughly 20 grand for a exhaust NVIDIA N1, or HKS high power costs about 25 grand if I remember the figures correctly. So it's a very, very expensive market in South Africa because we don't actually have local suppliers of all these things. So hence, aesthetic mods just fit my pocket easier initially. Yeah, so that was a slightly more serious video than I normally do. Normally I just drive around with friends and talk cock the entire day. But yeah, this was a video I've been wanting to do for a long time. Mostly because, I mean, I get asked the questions a lot not on social media, but by friends and stuff like that. Friends, family, people I know, even people I don't know for that matter. So I was like, oh well, make the video. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. So let me know what you guys think of the video in the comment sections below. And if you guys like my video, give it a thumbs up. And please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, guys. Peace out, and check you guys on the next one.